Hi everyone, Stephanie here. I'm doing my Exemplary badge for my course and for my lesson plan number 1. Alright guys, so we're gonna be talking about the overview of the procedures in my lesson. Alright, so let's get to it. Alright, so sorry guys. It crashed. Okay. So basically the procedures are, to discuss in class. So first of all, the students are going to answer some review questions from previous day's lessons, which are kind of like tie up into what they have been talking about. So, this is, once again, if you haven't watched my other video, this is from this lesson is during, for 11th to 12th graders, and is during the school year. So, they've already been talking somewhat about this. They're getting more in depth into this subject, but yeah, so they have a knowledge of this stuff. So what we're going to start on first for the students is we're going to answer review questions for the previous day's lessons. So last lesson was about just the organizational in general, just hey, this is what happens, this is just an introduction. So today we went more in depth. So for this lesson we're going to go more in depth in what things go on inside an organization. By an organization I mean like a job organization where there's a lot of employees and employers. So once again, let me specify my field of interest is industrial organizational psychology. So I'm giving an overview of that, a topic inside that. Excuse me. Okay, so the first thing we're going to, after we do that review question, we're going to go on and talk about it. And once we're done talking about it, and some people give their feedbacks, we're going to go on and display some introduction videos. So just basically just videos, just random videos about people being happy at work and some people being sad at work, and the things that can go on in the workplace that can hinder the workplace because of some different emotions. And after that video is done, we're going to sit down and discuss, hey, what is going on here? What did you guys see? What do you think should they have done? Things like that that stimulates the brain to think and to understand and to capture the ideas of the lesson. Okay? And then thirdly, we're going to spend the rest of the class discussing more in depth the lesson. So we're going to go on for about 40 minutes talking about emotions such as job satisfaction, commitment, organizational identification, and difference between mood and emotions. So during each one of those segments, we're going to, I'm going to make sure I put another video in or a little activity, but the point of these lessons are for everybody in the classroom to be able to speak about what they learned. So just discuss. So for example, we're talking about mood and emotions. Before I display the definitions and what I want to present, I'll ask the students, hey, what do you guys think mood and emotions are? And get some feedback from there. And my class will be based more on participation than worksheets and whatnot. So I'll make sure you say something and speak something, but not just anything that's just, oh, cheese, something, oh yeah, I believe that's good, but why? I want it more in depth, and I want you to come in and understand and learn from all these things. Alright, so yeah, so those are my procedures, and at the end of the class I want to make sure everyone has, learned something. So I'm going to give them a paper with a question on it. But it's an open-ended question where they can answer anything. So for example, I can write, what can an HR do in the workplace that can help prevent people from doing something that's evil? Or, not something evil, but from stealing or from, you know, a bomb or, you know, doing something that it's harmful for the people in the company and for the company and the people in the company. So just in general, just an open-ended question that they can just answer and they put their thoughts into it. Not, you know, a quiz or anything, but it's like a one-page paper where they can just say what they think about it. And, you know, they'll have to go more in depth to get full points. So they'll have to try. Okay, so I'll have an assessment. For my assessment, I'll have a rubric that will consider their discussion and another assessment to evaluate their essays. As long as they show that they're understanding and they're putting all these pieces together, then, you know, that's good enough. Like, you know, like as long, you know, for a good, you know, for a satisfactory grade. But for the exemplary grade, you know, they're gonna have to try a little and put in more work. Oh, and sorry, and I forgot. After that essay, they're gonna have another assignment for home, where they're gonna have to go home and research some more things. But that'll be due like another week or so they'll have some time to do it. All right, so. Yep, that is my procedures for this lesson plan. So, once again, this is my exemplary badge, and this is my overview of the procedures for my lesson. Alright guys, so once again, my name's Stephanie, and I'll see you guys later.